is by far the clearest that my skin has been in years.
How's the intensity?
Great.
You're okay.
What is going on, you guys? It's Kavar, and if you are new, I want to welcome you guys to my channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be discussing my laser hair removal experience and pretty much giving you guys the cheat code of how I cleared up my hyperpigmentation and razor bumps. So if you're interested in that type of content, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and continue watching. So when I was in my early 20s, my skin was pretty clear. I never really had any issues with hyperpigmentation or razor bumps. And if I did, it would be very mild and light, like nothing crazy. But in the past 2 years, my hyperpigmentation and razor bumps have just been going crazy. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's because it's a hormonal thing or just because I'm getting older. I don't know what's going on. I'm only 28, by the way. But I don't know, like, for example, like I would shave and the next day there would be hair on my face. Like you would see, like it would be as if I'd never shaved at all. So that was a really big issue for me, and I would have like really extreme breakouts, hyperpigmentation, razor bumps all along here, and it made me feel really insecure about my skin. And I never liked to post on social media. Like for a long time I took a really big break from social media, and I never liked taking pictures. And yeah, because of my hyperpigmentation and my razor bumps, I never really liked taking pictures. So what would happen is I went to the doctor and dermatologist and I got prescribed a compound, which I'm going to tell you about later when I break down my skincare routine. And it would fade the hyperpigmentation and the bumps and get rid of them. However, because I knew it was an ongoing problem, like in the back of my mind, I knew it would come back. So I would still remain insecure. I still wouldn't like taking pictures, and it would just be an ongoing cycle for me. And I wouldn't really realize, I had never really realized until I got my laser treatment and I realized how clear my skin was getting, that I was like, oh shoot, like this was the issue. Like I need to get rid of this hair. Now, as someone who's experienced this firsthand, I will tell you that the only way that you can stop the razor bumps and the hyperpigmentation is if you get rid of the hair. It doesn't matter what you do. You could shave a certain way. You can use an electric shaver, which is not good because it's very abrasive and it will cause more hyperpigmentation around your face. Yeah, the only thing that you could do and the best way to get rid of this is to get rid of the hair. And that's what I've learned, because I haven't seen any results until I've done that. This is by far the clearest that my skin has been in years. So I first started my laser hair removal treatment in May, and that would have been about 4 months. So May, June, July, August was my previous treatment. My last treatment was actually last week Wednesday, so that would make a total of 4 treatments in total. And I would say that after 4 treatments I'm completely hairless. So over here I have no hair. Here you can see I have a bit of red spots. That's pretty much my compound that I'm using. I'm in the process of a peel right now. So the red spots are all dark hyperpigmentation, and it's just pretty much peeling them away and making them become new skin again. And I used to have a lot of dark hyperpigmentation around my mouth, and that's being faded down as well. And I'm completely hairless here, completely hairless here. The hair is fading. Now the hair around my mouth is going to take a bit longer. It's usually a more stubborn area of your face, so I might need, maybe, I'm noticing a little bit of hair falling out right now, but maybe at least 1 more treatment and the hair should be completely gone around my mouth. And the only place where I kept hair was right around my chin and of course my mustache. And yeah, and this grows normally. For example, I shaved this yesterday, and if you could see, there's some stubble, even though I shaved it bald yesterday. So imagine that happening, but all over my face. It was a disaster, plus bumps. So yeah, that's what my skin is looking like now. It looks a little irritated, but it feels fine. It's pretty much just the skin coming back and everything. I've done this a few times before, and everything is just gonna come back and just be one color. And it's gonna stay that way because I finally have no more hair. So for the remainder of this video, I'm going to be showing you guys what I use and what products I use to keep my skin in check and how I fade my hyperpigmentation. I'm going to take you guys along my journey with getting laser hair removal because I know that some of you guys are curious on how the process goes and what it's like getting laser hair removal. Now, when I did get the procedure, it was, I would say, I have a pretty high pain tolerance. I have a few piercings and stuff like that. So I would say the pain is around, I would say it's around a level 2 in pain. You know, but some people it might be a little, some people have more sensitive skin, so the pain might be a little higher, but it just varies from person to person. Everybody's different. For me, I didn't have that much of a bad experience with it and it was pretty good. I was just like, you know, just zap it, get it over with, get it done, get this hair off my face. So that was my attitude going into it. Okay, so the first treatment that I'm going to show you guys is my third treatment, and I'm gonna tell you what actually happened. So after my first and second treatment, like I would see an immediate result after the treatment. Like the bumps would diminish, the hyperpigmentation would go down. I think there's something about the laser that actually helps with hyperpigmentation and helps with razor bumps. But what would happen is like 4 weeks, because your hair grows in cycles. So what would happen is when, I believe like when the new cycle was coming up, like on the 4th week, the hair would come up, and as I was shaving, for 4 weeks, I would have no issues. I would shave properly, use aftershave, no breakouts. And for some reason, all of a sudden after 4 weeks, my face would literally break out. So yeah, I would have breakouts. This is the first time that after a treatment, I haven't had any hair or any breakouts. And yeah, so I would say like you would want to wait till you get at least your 3rd treatment to see real results. Yeah. Just wait till your 3rd treatment and your 4th treatment. After your 4th treatment, you should be really good. But also, as I said, laser hair removal, it just depends on the person. It depends on how thick your hair is, how much hair you have. I have very coarse, thick hair. So it took me at least 3 treatments or 4 to get rid of it. And also the hair around your mouth is very dense sometimes. So it takes a lot longer to get rid of it. So yeah. But yes, on my 3rd treatment, when the girl is zapping my face, you're going to notice that I have a lot more bumps and pigmentation. Like you're going to see what my face looked like when it broke out. It was really, really bad. And on my 4th treatment, which was last week Wednesday, you're going to notice that my face is a lot calmer. There's less bumps. It's a lot more clear. There's no hair. So yeah, you're going to see a complete contrast. But yeah, this is the first time I literally have absolutely no hair on my face, and I couldn't be happier. So the clinic that I decided to do my treatment at is called Laser Clinics Canada, and they're a pretty well-known Canada-wide laser clinic. And what intrigued me the most about them is that they offer really good price for the laser treatment, and they're also using a really good laser, which is called the YAG laser, which is really important for people of darker complexions and coarser hair. We can't just use any old laser. It has to be the YAG laser. Specifically, I'm not too educated, to be honest with you, on the types of lasers, but I know specifically from my research that the YAG laser is the most effective laser for people of darker complexions and coarser hair. And it definitely worked for me. And I also have friends who have used the YAG laser at different salons and spas in Yorkville, and they've paid like nearly $200 to $300 just for one treatment. For my treatment, it was only $22 per treatment. So I paid around $200 for 9 treatments, which is insane. And look at the results that I have, and it's already been 4 months and 4 treatments later, and I have no hair. And so that intrigued me the most about this clinic, and they did a really good job. The nurses were really professional. The check-in was very professional, and they did the job, and I got the results that I wanted. So I'm very grateful to the ladies at Laser Clinics Canada for helping me achieve this flawless skin. So without any further ado, I'm going to take you guys on my journey and show you guys what the experience was like for me. And then when we get back, I'm going to update you guys on what I do for my skincare to keep my skin looking really clear and fade my hyperpigmentation.
Start on the side, okay? flexible stick, okay?
And I don't need to really mark this, because you
No,
already
you
know.
don't need to mark that. That's
Okay,
good.
cool. Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. Just your hoodie. How's the intensity?
Great.
You're okay. Yeah, you got a little red, but it's gonna subside.
Thank you.
You can actually just wipe it down. Just like
perfect.
that.
Thank you.
Did you want a mirror? No.
I think I'm okay.
You're okay?
Thank
Okay.
you.
Let me know if you need more.
Okay.
The laser rate is here for you, and then you would be in the front.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
No problem. I'll chat some more.
Awesome.
Any sensitivity?
Slight, but I can handle it.
On a scale 1 to 10, 10 being intense, how do you feel?
1.
Okay.
Yeah, everything's pretty good. Thank you.
No problem.
They're very, very caring here. So yeah, it's a little redder than usual, but it's fine. Well, hey guys, welcome back. I hope that you guys enjoyed that little mini vlog of me getting laser hair removal, and I hope you found it really informative. And I know that my hair looks different. Do you like my hair, by the way? Did it myself. So instead of jumping straight into skincare after my previous introduction, I thought that it would be best to put a bit of a time gap between when I last had my laser hair removal and now. So currently, this is what my skin is looking like. It's completely healed. As you can see in the previous video, there was a lot of peeling going on. My skin was really red, and now we are all healed. So now for the most important part of this video, I'm going to be getting into my skincare regimen, and I'm just going to be showing you guys exactly what I use to keep my skin clear and under control. So I'm going to start off with my face cleansers, and this is a cleanser that I use every single day, and I've been using it since I've been getting my laser treatment. It's by a brand called Earth Science, and it's a facial wash that is for oily and combination skin types, and it looks like this. It comes in this blue bottle. It's a very gentle cleanser. It lathers very well, and it's very nice on the skin. It doesn't have any fragrance, which I love about it, and which is highly important when you are lightening your skin or doing laser treatments. You don't want to have any kind of skincare products that contain any kind of fragrance or any harsh chemicals, and this one is a really good one. It's nice and gentle, and it's very affordable. I think I paid around $20 for this particular cleanser. And yeah, I used to be that guy who goes into Sephora and spends $80, $30, $40 on a skincare cleanser, and I just want to tell you that that's completely unnecessary. You don't need to do that. You need something that's very, very simple and just gets the job done in a very clean way, without any crazy chemicals. So yes, I would highly recommend this cleanser in particular. Again, it's by Earth Science, and it's nice. It's very gentle. As you can see, I've done a number on it, and also it's lasted me a really long time. And look how much is left in the bottle. So I have quite a way to go when it comes to this cleanser. All right, so now I want to get into my exfoliants, and the exfoliants that I use, I picked up this one, and by the way, I get the majority of my skincare from the health food store, and this one is by Alba Botanical. So it's a face and body scrub with aloe bark, and it's oil free, and comes in this little package here, and it's a very, very, very good exfoliant. You can see it honestly kind of reminds me of there's this brand at Sephora, I'm not sure if you guys know it, but it's I think it's called Sugar, the brand, and I don't know if you remember. I'll name it later, but like it's that brand. So basically it's an exfoliant. It lathers up like this. It's a very fine lather, and the beads are very thin, and it really, really, really exfoliates the skin really well without being too harsh and abrasive, because when you're using peeling products, lasers, you don't want anything overly abrasive, and my hyperpigmentation in particular is post-inflammatory, so it doesn't really come too much from the sun. So if I shave a certain way, if I use a razor, if I use anything, cuts, bumps, anything like that, I will immediately get really dark hyperpigmentation. So when you're doing this, you want to make sure that you're using an exfoliant such as this one that is very, very light and gentle on your skin. So moving on, I've actually added a secondary exfoliant to my skincare regimen, and it is by Birds and Bees, and it's a very light exfoliant. It contains salicylic acid. Even though my facial hair is reduced and I don't get razor bumps anymore, I still get tiny blemishes here and there. I think I have a little one right here, like very small ones, not too crazy, but just to keep that at bay and to prevent me from getting those, or when they come up to reduce them, I have this little really light scrub, which is good, and it just gets rid of the bumps and has the salicylic in there just to keep my skin pretty clear for the most part. My skin will not be perfect no matter what, but this is something that I like to include in my regimen just to keep my skin as clear as possible. So the next product I want to talk about is my facial cream. So it's really important to have a really nice hydrating moisturizer, and the moisturizer that I'm using is actually by the exact same brand as my cleanser. It's by Earth Science, and it's an almond aloe fragrance-free moisturizer. It looks like this. Okay, it's a really, really, really good moisturizer. I can't even explain to you. This is like the best moisturizer I've ever used. Let's see if we can go into it. It's rich and pure in emollients. It contains chamomile and ginseng to soften the skin and help reduce the appearance of premature aging and wrinkling with pH 5.5. So this is an amazing one I've been using. And when I tell you this thing just melts into the skin, like it's really, really, really amazing. Moisturizes you, melts into the skin, and just leaves this really nice, like glossy sheen on your skin. So I really, really love this moisturizer. I apply it every single day after I cleanse my skin. So the next product that I will highly recommend for you if you are on a hyperpigmentation journey and laser hair removal journey is this sunscreen. Sunscreen. Sunscreen is the most important aspect. If you are using peeling products, if you are doing laser hair removal and you're not wearing sunscreen, you will get absolutely nowhere. Okay, so part of the reason why I've gotten so far in my journey is because every single day in the summertime, and the summertime is when I started using the sunscreen, in this one in particular, and I would apply it every single day. Okay, this is an SPF 50 moisturizing sunscreen. And I know some people are afraid of wearing sunscreen because, you know, they're afraid that it might leave a white cast on their skin. It'll look funny, but I'm telling you right now, when I say that this sunscreen dissolves into the skin, it dissolves into the skin. Like, you see absolutely nothing. So you have your cleanser, your moisturizer, and then you put on your sunscreen. And also, if you wear makeup, I wear makeup sometimes, like very light makeup, and this wears beautifully under makeup. So you won't have an issue. You won't have an issue with a white cast. and you're going to get the protection that you need. So it's honestly nothing to do. It's just a really nice thing to add to your regimen, and everything that I mentioned so far was under $20. The moisturizer, actually, this one was $14. So, you know, and you get a ton of product. There's 150 milliliters in here. So, and I think that's really worth it for the price and everything that the product itself has to offer. It's a really good choice and option for you if you are interested in moisturizing your skin and having something that's really cost effective. Okay, so now that we've finally gone over skincare, you finally have your cleanser, you finally have your moisturizer, your exfoliant, you know to wear sunscreen. We're going to be talking about one of the biggest issues that a lot of us face, that is highly a huge struggle for most of us. That is hyperpigmentation. So if hyperpigmentation is one of your major concerns, I'm going to tell you now that most over-the-counter products are not going to work. And the reason why that is because that doctors provide, for example, hydroquinone, retinol, they provide these products at a certain level that cannot be sold over the counter and can only be prescribed by a doctor. So I would say the best advice that I could give you in fighting your hyperpigmentation is visiting your doctor, talking to a dermatologist, and finding out a skincare or fading regimen that is best for you. The one that works for me in particular is a compound. So the compound that I use, it looks like this, comes in this bottle, and it has a dispenser here, and everything is released into a cream form. Now I'm going to give you the ingredients. So the ingredients that mine contains is 30 grams of moisturizer, hydroquinone 4%, ascorbic acid 1% in equal parts. So that's what it contains from what I could see right here. And that's how I've been able to fade my hyperpigmentation and get my skin really clear. Obviously the laser really did help with everything, but in terms of getting rid of that really stubborn hyperpigmentation, I had to use a compound which was prescribed to me by a dermatologist. So that's what I would recommend for you. If you want to fade your hyperpigmentation, don't be that guy or girl. Don't waste your time going to Sephora and buying these serums at Shoppers. None of them will work. The only thing that will work is what comes from a doctor. So that's my only answer to you. And I noticed that sometimes, and not to knock anyone else's videos, but on YouTube, I had to find this out myself. It took a lot of trial and error. Most videos will not tell you that. Most people will not make it clear to you that you need to go see your doctor. Like, they're gonna prescribe a serum, they're gonna prescribe a moisturizer that will fade it, and I'm telling you right now, most of these things don't work and they're not going to work. So just talk to your dermatologist. Alright guys, so that concludes the end of my video, and I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope that you guys found this video very informative. And if you were having second thoughts on getting laser hair removal, my suggestion to you would be just to go ahead and get it. Just take the leap, do a consultation, it doesn't hurt, and let them know what, you know, your issues are. And I hope that I can be living proof that your skin can clear up and there is hope, you know, for any of you who are suffering from hyperpigmentation and razor bumps. And there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Most of all, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you enjoyed my vlog in particular, please be sure to let me know in the comment section, as I would love to make more videos like this in the future. Also, let's get the conversation going. If you yourself have had laser hair removal or any type of laser treatments, and you're especially of a deeper complexion, let us know in the comment section how your experience was and what everything was like for you. But until then, I will see you guys in the next video, and take care. Bye.